Howdy, howdy. This is Blue Otter, and today we are playing Mistpaw Ravine. So last time I realized that I was short on this gloom fuel, and that's what one of my major issues was. So I needed to go in and fix this. So yeah, I've got a couple cats over here that are working hard on this. We did get this done. I'm hoping... Yeah, we'll do it as soon as this mana squall ends. We'll go in and activate. It is just going to take a while to get all this stuff done. These are crystals. I've got them down there because it's easier to... It's making like more crystals than I could imagine. Okay, so let's do one more, because that's what we're going to be able to handle here. I'm going to have a second forester most likely. So what I'm thinking I might do is move this one here. We'll have a second forester right here. And we'll be able to have all the gloom trees right here. There we go. All right, do we have... These are all dying. I think we can... You know, we're going to move one of these over here. Some of these guys, you know, like Cake over here. And these are still... I think these are just adorable names. Okay, so we have that. We just need to make sure we have our power grid going. So I think... Put that there. Really, this needs to go here. Then I'm also going to have... I want to have this kind of laid out. So I think we might do like right here. And this is going to be my gloom area over here. We'll move that there. And you know what? I might... We do that. We'll get rid of that. We'll do an ink spout right there. That will help get these inked up. Unfortunately, these also just take forever to grow. Okay, but for this, how many spaces does it? A 3x3? I guess it helps that I haven't done much. All right, so we've got that. Okay, let's go ahead and activate this. This is either going to be a really short episode or... That Congratulations, the cats have done the impossible. They've proven they can not only can life be brought back outside the walls of the capital, it can thrive. Maybe one day magic can thrive here too. Time played 5 hours and 3 minutes. Food eaten, floor plan. Okay, can we continue? Yay! We built a wonder. Okay, so that is... that is fantastic. So that is effectively the game. But we are running low on food, and part of that is because we've got this one little group up here. I guess maybe I did need... I mean, if we do another grill... yeah, we can put that there. I would love if I could actually move that. But we have that. Let's go in. Where is... it's like as if I haven't been playing this game. We'll add a set of haulers right there. These are grills. Oh, and then here is that. We're going to enchant them. Which just means that when it's fully staffed, they'll be able to move a lot faster. Oh, we need a power source down here. We can do power right here. Maybe. Maybe we can. So we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So technically it would be about right here. One, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, so it would be that line right there. That should ideally be it. Okay, the other thing is, okay, so we have all in here. Put 1. 2. 3. And then we'll do 4. Oh, hold on. We can just remove you, and then you can just go here. Did I have another one? Yeah. This has to stay because this is what's powering it right now. Oh, here we have a woodcutter. Okay, so we... You go right here. Don't get too far. I think a better option would be to put that there. We put him there. And we'll grow that one. Then I need to fill that one in. Yeah, we don't have any extra workers. No extra space. We'll do that. We'll make some extra vines there. We'll move that one. Yeah, I know that's gonna mean that it's not gonna really matter too much, but what if we move this over here and then we can put this right here? Okay, yeah, that's a cat scratching post. Yeah, I think we're good with that. Can we put that in right here? No, we can put it right here. Yeah, as soon as this farm comes in, yeah, we just need to be able to cut down the gloom fuel. Other than that, I think it's just a matter of building stuff. Ooh, yeah, they are starting to get hungry. But no builders available. Well, here, how about this? What if we take some of these haulers? We'll close out some of the haulers and maybe that will help. Yeah, so we've got how many? no available homes, which means I can't really get rid of these guys, but we can remove some of these. Okay, walnut, you're fixing to be. This one was paused anyway, so we can get rid of that. We'll put that there. I think... See, this guy doesn't have any resources, so what if we move this one right here? We do a purifier spout right there. Okay, so this one can be... Oh, hold on. No. I don't want to delete it because that is exactly where I want this thing to go. So we'll put that right there. And now we can delete it. Because I've got tons of ink. It was just a little bit of food, not a whole lot. Okay, I know this is going to sound bad, but I think honestly, until let's take this there. We'll do that. And then since these things don't technically need anything, we'll just remove these. And we'll add that right there. Yeah, that's a ton of planks, a ton of wood. So yeah, okay, we've got the grilled, we got some these grillers back in. And I want to do that so we can do this. I'll probably put some farms over here. We're just going to have, this is going to be entirely, actually, you know what? I might end up doing this as all water because that's what this is. These are basically, it's an aquatic farm. Okay, hold on. We're going to, okay, Seriachi, we're going to pause. And then we're going to also pause. I mean, nothing's going to be able to make that grow faster. That's fruit, and we can do grilled fruit. We'll change this where previous stock is fruit. They're changing that back out. All right, what was this for? Mist extract. Okay, let's just claim that. Oh, because this requires mist extract, but I think we're not having issues with it. Yeah, there is the purifier spout. Let's just enchant that one. That one should, I think we're just probably waiting on a builder. Okay, we're gonna wait until I can get more of this stuff in. Oh, there we go. We got a little bit. That, and yeah, perfect. I'm gonna move that one down one. It is an explosive, so we can do that right there. See, Feta, you can go. Yep, we're gonna do this and put that right there. All right, let's go through. There we go. Let's see. Let's do we'll just go there. Gloom shield right there. With water right here. There we go. And there we go. Get rid of that. Put it right there instead. Starting to get a little bit more. There we go. Now they're starting to grow. What is this one? Yeah, that's okay here. I've already done this one. I want to do Here's what we're gonna do instead. Wait. Is that what I was supposed to detonate? Oh no, okay, so yeah, that was... We had done that, I believe. Right. And then... This is a gloomy path. We'll just do a little bit right there. Okay, so I believe we might be able to get that out. Yeah, we're just gonna get rid of that. I should have moved it first. So we'll do this one. That. I'll move. Yep, we're recovering from gloom. And I think what we're going to do is I'm going to build a couple of these, I think. I'll set it up so that it's there, and if they can move it where it just builds it all in, fantastic. If it doesn't, then what we might do is we'll still spread them out. Is that available homes or yeah? I think we can get rid of some of these. I'm going to get rid of that forester because I've got plenty of trees and stuff. I want to get rid of some of these. One, it's going to get me a bunch of resources. Two, if I need that one power, that's going to be a lot of crystals. That should be able to cut down on some available housing space. You know, I think I can just get rid of this whole area. Okay, that just needs a builder. Okay, gloom fuel, we've got that. Let's go through and start making some of these priorities. So let's see what we have. We have 1, 2 seems like a standard 1. Okay, so basically 2 is regular priority, 1 is lower priority, and 3 is higher priority. Yeah, I want them to... These need to... I need to get my... We'll put that right there. We'll see how far up that goes. So I think this only requires, yeah, only requires 2. Depending on all that, we might... Hold up. Nope. This, I take it back. This, I need to fill this back in. It's here that I need. Yeah, you can see now we're starting to get that cycle, and it was getting that first cycle in. Not the vent. Aquatic ink powered must be placed in ravines. Only functions when completely submerged in ink. Okay, how much power does it generate? It only generates 20. This generates 75. That's by far the best one. Okay, hold on. These aren't reachable by the forester. So if we can just... Might be able to move these over. Can't move that one. Might be able to move this one. Yeah, it's gonna have to go... It's gonna have to grow right where this guy is. Actually, that's one overlap. Yeah, we'll put you right there. I don't think we need this power. Now that I'm looking at it. one of these days I will remember to put that there. We're going to move this one. We'll put right here. Oh, that's beautiful. Okay, so that's all water. One of these days I will remember to do that before. Because we can move this right here. Yeah, once I have all of this built, because I've got tons of fruit, I just don't have the grilled fruit, and that's what they need. In fact, what we might do is we might just put in right here, we're just going to do some grilled fruit. Right there, and we'll have fourth one for rads. Okay, we're going to turn these back on. Look at all that beautiful water. And we're going to do this. Oh, because we've got, that's probably a, this is just to give them some variety. Yep. And then we'll do rads, regular rads. Right here. Let's Let's see, we can enchant and enchant. Did I? Oh, because I turned off the power up here, didn't I? That's okay. We could just do one right here. There we go. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Okay, we got aquatic. There we go. Then we got little islands here with the materials that we need. I will probably, as soon as they finish removing these, I'll probably move this up here. I'll keep an eye on if I need any more water. Okay, does it tell me why this one's not built? No, it does not. A large stockpile of fruit. Here, we'll put this down here. We'll remove these trees. I'll let him finish up. Look at that. 42 happiness rating. Oh, we could do some more catnip. Yeah, and I was gonna do a water feature over here, wasn't I? I don't remember where the catnip was. It might be... Here it is. There we go. All right, can we prioritize this line? Please? We'll just move that. That's just trees. That's a renewable resource. Here we go. And here. Place that. And then we'll place more of the aquatic rad. There we go. Let's do... So a couple more farms. Nothing else, so they would be able to get this area, but I might be able to continue this out. Ooh, okay, if we do it over one more, there we go, that's perfect. Absolutely perfect right there. There we go. I just need this one in. That should help with getting the rest of the ink. It looks like I need one more ink spot, which we will place not right there. We're going to... I can put it here. This is fine. Another ink. There we go. Then, honestly, if nothing else, what we could probably do... Nope. I'm not gonna... Those are almost done. What I could do is increase the amount of woodcutters I have. Have that. Go, this is over here. At a minimum, we're going to put this like right here. How far down is... Okay, that goes down to there. So yeah, we definitely can put that. Hold on, so if we do that... Okay, no, we need... those two. This goes right here. This goes over one more. Now it's perfect. Okay, now we're going to do detonation right here. There we go. Now what we need is we're going to need a large stockpile over here. Actually, we'll just do this right here. This one is going to be for Rad, and for Rad. I'll make sure we have tons of food. This is going to be an entire aquatic farm. Then we'll do some more fruits. Prioritize putting that one together. That will allow us to get the rest of the trees done. Okay, 155. This also needs to be prioritized. Oh, here, let's do this. Let's remove these. That needs to be filled in. We can fill those in as well. That's not gonna make a difference. If it's not filled in at this point, I don't think it much matters. And we're going to prioritize that one as well. So hopefully all that can be done. I would like to try to finish building this. I think this would be really cool. Killing these farms is going to be the part that's going to be really tricky. Because I don't want to get rid of my food source until I know for sure that I have enough food. But on the other hand, I really also want to have a nice downtown area. This is cobble path. So yeah, we're going to do some cobble path. All the way down. We'll fill this in. We can delete them and we'll add that. We'll fill this in. And then we need to add more cobble path right here. So not too bad. Not too bad. We still got probably at least one more episode in this, just to get all this situated. So thank you for watching. Have an utterly fantastic day and see you next time.